Jerry, really good class too on Wednesday night at Happy Valley. You're going to ride CHIBI, who's returning to the track, and you must be looking forward to getting on him again around the tight turns.
Yeah, really happy to get on him again. And last time just got a little problem, but after that it's fixed it. I trial him and get up him. He's feeling well now, and looking forward.
I went back and had a look at that trial. I mean, for the majority of it, he didn't really look to be going anywhere particularly quickly, but that last little bit of the trial must have been quite impressive.
Yeah, and he always trial just so. He's didn't show too much in the trial, and he's always did. And I think, but his form I think is being good now.
Certainly has been. Let's just go back and sort of wind our memories back to the 4-year-old series. He ran in a couple of legs of that. I mean, he ran with plenty of credit, didn't he, really? I mean, he ran some really good races.
Yeah, in the 4-year-old series, he did a very good job, but he always got a little problem and could make him look upside down, but now he's getting better again, and in the Class 2, I think he got a competitive chance.
He certainly does get competitive in the grade. His run when last seen, obviously I know he was withdrawn on his most recent engagement, but when he ran fourth that day, you didn't get much luck, Jerry, did you? I mean, he always had to travel that little bit wide, but he closed off strongly.
Yeah, and the last time we went fourth, and the CHIBI free track, and we needed to come wide, and it's difficult for him, but he's still running home very strongly.
We know he loves it around Happy Valley, but again, the barrier's not been overly kind. You've got gate number 10, so what's sort of the plan in your mind to try and overcome that? I guess he doesn't necessarily go forward, does he?
Yeah, because the pace, I think, depends on the pace. And look, the pace, I think it will be strong, and I think good for him to just settle behind because he just offer a few times and just run quietly, and then hope he run home strongly.
Jerry, you've got some nice rides coming up on Wednesday evening. A number of them, the good, really good-looking rides, are returning back to Happy Valley, which can suit. One of them is Super Joy and Fun, who's won a couple now here at Happy Valley. You rode him at Sha Tin last time. Talk me through that run, because he's finished fourth, but he was certainly not disgraced.
Yeah, that one I think is very good for him to learning, because the first time Sha Tin, and he got a good gate and he jumped well. But the middle session he bit fighting, but I think first time the horse normally sometimes we're doing that, but after that he settled down again, and he went home strongly, and I think he won a very good race and get the experience, and then back to his home track, but the draw is a bit difficult for him.
Yeah, I mean, you've got some nice rides, but you've got some horrible draws. Just on that run last time, Jerry, just watching it in the latter part of the race, did he sort of object a little bit to the kickback? I mean, he just looked a little bit awkward. I mean, I know there had been a bit of rain around. Was he just a bit sort of, unsure about facing the kickback potentially?
I'm not sure about that, but it's definitely around the horse he's a bit shy and a bit scared. That's why he did a little bit head up.
Coming back to Happy Valley obviously is going to suit. He's made the running when winning. Is he a horse that necessarily has to lead?
I don't think so, because in the trial in Chongqing he can run home strongly, staying behind. That's why gate 12 a bit option for me to, if the pace go strong, I can try to get inside the horse, and if the pace slow, I can go in front. It's very flexible for him.
You mentioned that he's probably still a little bit immature and obviously still just learning his craft. I mean, he's only had the 4 runs. Have you felt sort of with track work and the work that you've put in with him that he is getting there now with sort of day-by-day training?
He's getting there very slowly, I can say, and take time to make him grow. And he's still a bit immature now, but he start getting better and better slowly.
Benno Jung has put the cross nose band on. I'm not sure if you had any input into that. How do you think that will probably help him, do you think?
Because track work, he always opened his mouth and didn't really settle. And I asked Benno if he can put the cross nose band on and try to keep his mouth closed, and we went better. And the result is good, and he bit settled down in the track work. That's why we try to put on again.
Yeah, wonderful insight, Jerry. But overall, you've got some nice rides coming up Wednesday night, haven't you?
Yeah, nice ride, but the draw a bit tricky here.
Jamie, Magic Control is a newcomer for you in race number 8. Quite an intriguing looking horse. He had a pretty decent level of form in Australia.
Yeah, he did. He's horse that arrived up here with some good form in Melbourne, proper form, and he seems to be, acclimatising pretty quickly, and he's been trialling well. So hopefully he can do a good job for us there tomorrow night.
Talking of those trials, went back through his record. He did have a trial around the Valley. He was quite impressive in winning. Actually beat Fast Serve, who reopposes in this. So the Happy Valley trial looked very good.
Yeah, his trial at the Valley was very good. Unfortunately, he hasn't had a lot of luck since he arrived here. His first trial, he got loose. Then he trialled well at the Valley, and then in his next trial on the All-Weather, he lost both of his front shoes when he jumped out of the barrier. And we since sent him up to Chau and gave him a couple of quiet trials up there just to get his confidence back again. And we feel as though he's in the right sort of shape to head off to the races now. So he's drawn well. Hugh knows him. Looks to be plenty of pace on paper, so hopefully he can just get a nice run. It's never easy for the PPs to win first time out, but hopefully he can run a nice race for us.
You've got the tongue tie on as well. What was the sort of thinking behind that? Was there any sort of issue through his trials and track work that sort of made you think, well, maybe he needs this?
Not really, just one less excuse that the horses have got. Most of them wear tongue ties, so it's something pretty simple, pretty regular for the stable.
And for those that probably aren't too au fait with sort of his Australian form, being listed winner, Group 3 winner, he also won around Moonee Valley. So I know they're going the other way round, but in some respects that probably aids him in his cause to try and win at Happy Valley, doesn't it?
Yeah, well, Moonee Valley is, as you say, the opposite direction, but it is a tight turning course. He's not an overly big horse, and he seems to have handled the Valley well when he trialled there. So, he's got good honest form down the straight at Flemington as well. So there's plenty of options for him going forward, but we just thought this was a nice kick-off point for him.
Yeah, 10.53 pounds. I was going to ask you, has he been sort of a quick horse to come to hand, given his sort of size and stature?
Yeah, he's settled him pretty well. He's been eating well. As I say, things didn't go sort of that smoothly for him. He's had a couple of little things that haven't been ideal, but we've given him the time, and the owners have been nice and patient, and hopefully we can see him run well tomorrow night.
Yeah, he certainly is an interesting horse on paper. And just your other runner, he's going to be joined by Happy United as well in the race. Obviously, he's a regular over these sort of trips. How's he?
He's in good shape. He just had a quiet trial up at Chau after not racing very well down the straight here at Charlton. He's much more at home at the Valley, but he's drawn bad gate, so he's going to need a bit of luck. He might be a horse that has another run or two, but maybe next season for him might be more suitable. But he is getting back down close to his rating where he has been competitive before.
David Star Contact, a regular around these parts when it comes to racing at Happy Valley. Another really solid run last time. Short-headed behind Lavero, probably the shortest of short heads we're going to see all season, I reckon.
Yeah, some people thought he won, but look, he backed up from a really good run at Charlton, just got beaten, and so his form's very good, and he seems to be holding his form, so I expect a good solid run.
Typical of a horse like him that is very consistent. Obviously the handicap just keeps nudging them up a pound. He's now up to 69 rated. That's a career high. Do you think he can win off this mark? Or, I mean, obviously you'd hope he can, but I guess it does get that bit tougher for him, doesn't it?
Well, the handicap, I think so. He put him up. So I suppose, if you're consistent off a couple pounds lighter, there's every chance you will handle it. And he's a big, strong horse. I'd say when he draws a good barrier in this class, he can always run well.
Yeah, which he certainly has here in 4. You sent him up to Chau as well. He's had a trial there just to tick him over. Happy with that?
Yeah, it was. You weren't set out to break any records. It was just for a bit of fitness because he was a bit of time between runs.
Karras obviously knows him quite well. I mean, he's a great guy to have on, isn't he, really, when it comes to a horse like him? He just probably needs that little extra lift.
Yeah, look, Karras, we've had a great season with Karras, so let's hope it continues.
You certainly have. Talking of great seasons, one horse who's taken his time to sort of get to that level of greatness, shall we say, is old Ariel. Finally got that win at the weekend. Certainly pleased us as broadcasters. You must have been happy to finally achieve it.
He really was. And look, he's been found wanting at 1400, and because of the more relaxed tempo at a mile, he sort of enjoyed it and gave a kick. And I think he beat a very good young horse. So a good effort.
It certainly was. And just finally, how has Kying Rising come out of his Group 3 win? Obviously, a little bit of water's now gone under the bridge. And how has he taken that win?
Yeah, look, he pulled up. You could have ran him again. We could have ran him this week, but we're just giving him a holiday. He's only 3. He's had 7 runs, nearly a perfect season, and we'll have him ready for the first meeting, the big cup race on the first meeting on the new track, which will be good.
Yeah, it certainly will be. And you only need the 4 to get to that magic 50, so that's looking more than likely, isn't it?
Yeah, I'll be thrilled to get 50 because I've had 48 horses for most of the year, so I'm a chance, I think.